We are here for Avatar: The Last Airbender, episode 4 of the last book, Book Fire. Um, this episode is hinted as one really good, so I'm really curious to see what's gonna happen. Um, in the last episode, we see um the painting lady was a Katara episode, so this is gonna be a Sokka episode, and I'm really curious because the title of this episode is Sokka's Master. Did you know how long a wait for Sokka have a master? I mean, we have Sokka had Suki right at the beginning of the show, but like it was more she make him be a warrior, which he was not. Like he think before he was a mighty warrior or something like that, the best warrior of the village and all. But he was not. He did not. He did not was able to do anything. The boomerang only hit because it's a boomerang. But he even did not know how to use most of the things and would just go and attack the enemy, whatever. Um, and he became a warrior because of Suki. But still, he was not exactly a mighty warrior or anything. He he needs to be, because when you see at the side and see Katara, which I already say to in many times, I think she's probably the most powerful waterbender alive. Or the second one, if you're remember the guy on the swamp. We have Toph, which is probably the most strong earthbender Booby Booby alive. And we have Aang, which is the only airbender alive. If we forgot Appa, which also is airbender, but let's not get into details. Um, and Sokka, what he should be, like the most stronger non-bender alive. It's crazy because we have so many non-benders. They are so powerful, like Jet. Um, I don't remember the names, but there are a lot of them, and we see them fighting really powerful benders, and they made a really good job. Even if like Aang should be able to defeat Jet pretty easy for many reasons, if that he just. But let's not get into details again. Sokka, I don't know if he gonna be the most powerful non-bender alive, but if he is able to be like someone that you can trust, go in a fight against someone like Zuko, for example, and had no problem, this, this would be really amazing to see, because right now he's kind of the only thing the Sokka is the um I don't know how to term in English, but like the comedic guy, comedy, the guy that is responsible for making everyone just be happy all the time, laugh off him. So we need some Sokka love, and I think we finally gonna get. So I'm just too hype. Let's go. Oh. So that was episode 44 of After the Last Airbender, Sokka's Master. Interesting. Really interesting, that ending. Um, I have so much things to say. Oh my gosh. Hmm. So I'm gonna ask something that is minor because I want to finish this quickly and I cannot think of something bigger to ask. If you have a place of Sokka and can choose a sword, or better, can choose a material to make your weapon, uh, doesn't need to be really a sword, but you need the material to make your blade, and you can choose whatever you want. You don't have um, any kind of materials that are not found on Earth. Okay, so a meteorite did not work. I'm just thinking, what kind of material I would use? Hmm, I don't know. So I just want to talk about this episode because, like, it's so good. Was so good. We need some kind of Sokka love, and we finally get it. I'm so happy just for that. After that Katara episode, we finally have Sokka having a master. But before I talk about Sokka, I need to talk about Iroh. Like, come on, Iroh, um, fooling the soldier in the prison that he's weak and he's an old, crazy, fat guy that is completely lost himself. He's complete lost himself to the madness and about the uh, great general that he was once. He once was. Is that how to say? He himself was one time, and it's just crazy. And he's training and become really strong physically. And even if you say that some of these bendings don't really matter your body, I can disagree with you because like Earthbender, you need to be strong physically, and Toph being not, it's surprising because you need to impress strength on you, and she can do a lot being really skinny and little. But that not means that if she was like stronger physically, she would be really. I agree. I think at least that she would be stronger than she is right now. And the same is for everyone in every bending, and even of course, if even if you're not a bender, in real life, it's the same thing. Firebenders need firebenders. For what I see, firebender is kind of a midpoint between earthbending and airbending, maybe in a way that you have to move because you're shooting fire and you have to have strong positions like earthbender, but not that much. But you have to be agile and know to jump and know to almost not as much as an airbender has to be agile, but you need to be as well. So I don't remember like when we see Iroh in a flashback episode when he was trying to attack the Basing. I don't remember if he was like that, strong like that, or he was just like we know him. Again, if I remember correctly, he was sitting on a chair riding the ladder. So like I don't know if we can see how he was, but he probably is stronger than ever, which is crazy. He took his time now that he cannot drink tea. Because I was saying Drink tea is probably the only weakness. I mean, not the only weakness, but the major weakness that Idol has. And when we're talking about creating a character, the I don't know the term for a masculine character, but a feminine character in English, if I'm not mistaken, is Mary Sue. When we have a character that is perfect, and Arrow is not perfect, and that's really good because he has space to improve. And perfect characters are just the worst characters because they don't have anything to improve. They are like they are in the beginning, and they are the same in the ending. And Iroh, even if he's really knowledgeable, if he is almost a sage and almost an avatar, uh, he has much to learn. He has much to learn about how to live outside the palace, as we see, um, about cover the identities that they have. I kind of think that he did some kind that was really stupid. It doesn't matter if he lived in the palace all his life. He was stupid. And that's good. Okay? That's good because he has chance to improve. And one of the things that we see him is that I mean we almost never see him fighting, but of course, if he train his body, he gonna be stronger. And he is. I don't know how he was when he was like an adult, a young adult, like Zuko, or a little older, like Ozai. I don't know how old is exactly is Ozai, but he probably is the strongest since then, or maybe even more because now he's more old, which means that he is have more knowledge, he have more experience, and with that body, yeah. Also, finally, Sokka. I love everything in this episode. Since how he learned how to dress himself and like do not boost what he was not, because if he claimed to be the best warrior in this village and everything, and begins the training, and the master could easily see that he was not good enough, and so lying is not an option, especially when you have to uh, make people trust in you. You cannot